The difference in temperature and climate between the equator and the North Pole, and between the North Pole and the South Pole. In the heavens, God has pitched a tent for the sun. It is like a bridegroom coming out of his chamber, like a champion rejoicing to run his course. It rises at one end of the heavens and makes its circuit to the other. Nothing is deprived of its warmth. Psalm 19, verses 4 through 6. If the sun would truly be at a distance of 149.6 million kilometers from the Earth, as astronomers and astrophysicists tell us, then we should not have any difference in temperature between the equator and the North Pole, since a few thousand kilometers of difference in distance between these two geographical locations and the Sun, compared to the 149.6 million kilometers, are totally negligible. In reality, though, we have a huge difference in temperature and climate between these two geographical locations. The same is true about the difference of temperature and climate between the supposed North Pole and South Pole. If the Earth were a globe that rotates around the Sun, then the climate and the flora and the fauna in the polar regions of the North should be the same as the ones in the South, since both areas have the same amount of intensity and quantity of sunlight, only in different times of the year. In reality, there is an enormous difference between these two geographical areas. At the North Pole, the average temperature in summer is 0 degrees Celsius, and in winter it is minus 40 degrees Celsius. At the so-called South Pole, the average temperature in summer is minus 28 degrees Celsius, and in winter it is minus 60 degrees Celsius. In the northern polar areas, there are around 2,000 species of plants and many species of land animals. In the southern polar areas, there are no plants whatsoever, and the only land animals, if we can call them so, are the seals and the penguins. How can such a big difference between these two regions be explained? By the fact that the sun circles above the earth and does not come close enough to the southern parallels of the circle of the earth so as to hit that part of the world known as the ends of the earth, but it comes sufficiently close to the northern polar area to hit that region and create the climate, the flora, and the fauna it has.